What's up, Rosebuds? I know I said I was going to be talking about Jasmine Crockett on Saturday, and today is Saturday, but I had no idea we were going to be talking about something like this. Okay. So, Dallas police shot and killed a man who reportedly worked security for Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. But investigators say he wasn't just a security guard. He was allegedly a fugitive accused of impersonating a police officer. OMG. How did someone accused of pretending to be law enforcement end up providing security around a member of Congress? That's the question everybody's asking today. So, before I read the story from TMZ, let me give you guys a little bit of like what we know has happened so far, okay? The man is publicly known as Mike King and was wanted by authorities. Police tracked him down to a parking garage near a Dallas Children's Hospital, and officers from the Dallas Police Department confronted him. He allegedly barricaded himself somewhere, maybe in a car or an office. It's not really clear to me yet. And a SWAT team deployed tear gas. Police say he pointed a bang bang at officers, and officers then deleted him. Okay. This was not a random bang bang. Police say the confrontation happened while trying to arrest a wanted suspect. All right. So, like, what do we know about his connection to Crockett? Okay. The suspect reportedly worked security at events involving Jasmine Crockett. He was seen in photos near her at public appearances and allegedly ran a company connecting off duty officers to private security jobs. Okay. But here's an important clarification. There is currently no evidence that Crockett knew about the warrant or the allegations against him. Now, this is very strange to me because I work for the federal government and I have a security clearance, and everybody that works around me um, has to go through the same background vetting, and they also either have security clearances equal to mine, lesser than mine, or greater than mine. But everybody that I work with in the federal government has been vetted to a certain extent. Okay. We meet with the FBI often. We all have little assigned FBI agents to us. So this is like extremely salacious around federal workers right now. We're all kind of like scratching our heads, like, what the hell, right? And let's go over the allegations against him because they're weird. Okay. Investigators say he was impersonating a police officer. He used emergency style lights. So maybe he had like the sirens, the blue and white and red lights on the top of his car. And he drove a vehicle resembling an undercover police car. And he used fake or stolen license plates, allegedly. Okay. In Texas, that is super serious. All right. Impersonating law enforcement is a major criminal offense because it can be used to manipulate or intimidate the public, right? And so right now, the story is exploding online. Like you see, I have the TMZ article pulled up here. The internet debate is centered around three questions. One is what I just talked about, the vetting. How did someone with a warrant work security around a federal official? It is really super hard to get on with the federal government if you have these kind of charges in your background. They forgive certain things, but there are certain things that you certainly cannot have in your background and expect to work closely to a congressman okay, or congresswoman. And then there's like contractor loopholes. Political campaigns often use private security contractors, not federal agents, but even still, they're supposed to be thoroughly vetted. Okay. And then responsibility. Should politicians personally verify the people working security at events? Okay. Jasmine Crockett is a widely known political person. So you got to imagine all of the people that she was around most of the time where he was working. I mean, this is a great security threat to have someone that is impersonating police being around all of these high profile people. So the critics are going to drag her for more filth, and they're going to say that this shows poor vetting. And her supporters are going to come out and say that politicians often hire outside firms and may not know every individual employee. Even still, it's just going to fall, the accountability is going to fall to her. So it's just, it's a bad look, right? Because what if she would have become, what if she would have won against Tallarico, you know, and this would have happened? Um, so it's possible that investigators are going to likely reveal his real identity once they get down to the bottom of it, the police body cam footage, and more information about the security company. Like who was this company? You know, how long had they been government contractors? Things like that. And of course, everybody is now on pins and needles waiting for Jasmine Crockett's statement about this incident. These details are going to determine whether the story fades or grows a lot bigger. I'm going to go over this article here before I go to get my hair done. This article from TMZ says Jasmine Crockett, member of security detail, deleted during police standoff. So, a member of Jasmine Crockett's congressional security detail was banged to death by police. Pause. Don't start. This is a serious conversation. During a standoff in Texas, according to CBS News. The violent encounter unfolded in Dallas Wednesday night when Mike King reportedly ran inside a hospital parking garage and then barricaded himself inside a vehicle while being pursued by SWAT officers. CBS reports the cops then tear gassed King, prompting him to jump out of the vehicle and pull a pow pow before he was fatally banged by police. Law enforcement sources told CBS King was wanted for impersonating law enforcement while running a platform online, off-duty police services, which finds off-duty gigs for North Texas cops. Images obtained by CBS show King guarding Crockett at events and traveling with the Congresswoman during her latest campaign run for U.S. Senate seat in Texas. Crockett lost to James Tallarico in the Democratic primary. Sources also told the network King cruised around in an imitation undercover police vehicle with license plates he ripped off of cars outside of a military recruiting office. This is like not looking good. Okay. CBS reviewed documents that reveal a man named Mike King was paid for security services by Crockett in 2005. One of the other articles that I read before I turned on the camera was that she paid this man allegedly close to $350,000 a year. You guys, I'm shook. I'm shook at this. Like, this is not what you want after losing. so badly. I mean, oh my goodness. So this case raises real questions about security, vetting, and the risks of private protection in politics. But it also reminds us that sometimes the full stories take time to unfold. Like there's a lot of things that we don't know here. So if new details come out, we'll break them down here on Smell the Roses. Okay. Um, I will see you all after I get my hair done today for some live commentary on what's going on in New York. Um, there's a lot of things going on politically that are just egregious out there. So we'll go live later to talk about them. Until then, my friends, be good to each other and stay tuned. Bye bye.